Hi, it's Allison again. I am sewing in my trifocals, continuing my second ever pair of ladies' panties. And here I am. Hi, I'm in selfie mode, and I apologize for that, but I can't seem to see what I'm doing. I really am going to get a video camera someday. Anyway, what I did last night was, I have here the all-in-one construction. Down here is the front of the undergarment, which is a little bit smaller, the gusset, and the more generous back of the undergarment. And I'm going to use good old Sergey the serger. Hopefully you can see I have the same settings that I used on the last underwear. I haven't done anything else on the serger, so I just left everything as is. And so our first step, what I'm going to do, I decided to go ahead and do the flat construction in this wonderful book, which is going to probably appear backwards. Sewing Lingerie, it's in the Singer Sewing Reference Library. I got it through Amazon.com and their wonderful network of used bookstores. So here is what was step one, which of the flat construction, the all-in-one. And let's see. Okay, yeah, the next step here is going to apply elastic to both legs, and I'm going to use the braided elastic. And then we go over here, we stitch one side seam, right sides to right side. Then you're going to apply the elastic with your serger or your sewing machine. I'll leave this end open, and then you flip the panties inside out and sew the other side seam. And hopefully everything will be beautifully lined up, because I won't have to keep taking in the sides of the underwear. I think it's pretty much the right size. I kind of held my fancy expensive underwear that were made by Bally up to my pattern, and it looks pretty much like the pattern's going to fit. I still think it's pretty hilarious that I'm an extra small, but I will take it. I haven't been an extra small since I was a teenager. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put my elastic foot on my serger. So here I will attempt to gracefully install my elastic foot on my little serger here. There, I do have that right, I think, don't I? It's this way. Okay. Helps if you point it in the correct direction. So I'm going to try to get the, there it is, the little bar. Sometimes you can simply do that. That didn't work, but what you need to do is push that little white button on the back so that you can convince your serger to accept. There we go. You can hear by that nice little click. And just for laughs, before I do anything with any elastic, I'm just going to see. There's the tail from last time, you can see. Let's see. Started out a little weird looking, but it's neat and even. So here I have, this is good old Dritz braided elastic. It is 1/4 inch. It's just the size that's called for, one of the sizes that's called for when you're making your own undergarments. That's one of the most common sizes. I understand there's a wonderful product called folding elastic, which can be a little bigger but folds over the top of your garment, and I don't think you have to actually stretch it while you're sewing either, and it's very decorative. I've seen some very beautiful ones, so future undergarments may feature some very decorative folding elastic that I have ordered on Amazon, also made by Dritz. So, okay, so here we go. I'm going to put our elastic, lift this up, kind of slide your elastic in under the foot, and I'm also going to I don't need to have my cutter happening right now, so I'm going to move this cutter out of the way. If you can see it here, it's a knife that's right here. It's pretty nasty. You don't want to cut yourself with it. Okay, and then you can push it back, and on the non-sharp end, which is towards you, as you can see, my thumb is touching this knife. It's kind of hard to see from here. You swing it up. It's pretty hard to see, isn't it? Okay, there it is. You can kind of see better over here. There it is. Nasty knife. A little nasty little end on it. This is very sharp. It's brand new. And they push it up here, all the way back, clicks into place. Okay, so that way we don't really want to be cutting our elastic. I tried very carefully with the knife down, and I still ended up kind of shearing off a little bit of the elastic. Whoops. I'll try to get it where you can see what's going on here. Back here, maybe. Okay, so I have the elastic. It's in the little slot in the foot, which is right here. You can see it. Goes right in there, and it actually goes under the foot, and the foot's very strong to hold it so it doesn't slip and slide around. And I think I'll start by just sewing it a little bit to see if it's lined up, because I have lots and lots of this elastic. So let's see what happens here. And it's sewing. I think I'm going to need to play with the tension a little. Oh, I didn't stretch it either, but I'm going to, let me try that. I'm going to stretch it a little bit. I'm holding it towards the right. Now that stretches. It looks a little weird though. I might need to fiddle around with the tension, which I'm sure you folks don't want to see, so I'll put this on pause. Now I decided to grab another color of the same interlock cotton knit fabric that I'm using, and attempt to do a little stretch and sew here, just to see how it's going to come out. I'm trying to line it up so that this edge isn't very even on this fabric, but trying to line it up so that the elastic is sewing on the edge. Okay, I would say probably my tension is too high, because what we have here, well, okay, now it seems to be all right. You can kind of see if you just kind of surge off of here. Oop, that's not good. Okay, so we're going to lift that up, kind of wiggle that out. I got some, with the cutter not on, I got a little trouble here. Let me see if I can just get out of here. Oh, I didn't like that. Okay, I bent some needles. Well, there you go. I bent a needle on, let's see if you can see this. I think I'll hold it up after I pull it out. I think it hit that lump of fabric, and we certainly can't continue to sew with the bent needle. So I think I'll continue this on another video where I will show the bent needle.